everybody, we got Born of Flame all loaded up. That guy is not playing. I just spent 5 minutes waiting for him to play. But we got Born of Flame all loaded up, and we are ready to have some fun this week, let me tell you. Oh, okay. I was just seeing, I wanted to make sure I turned my things off. I wanted to make sure that guy hadn't said anything to me. Somebody said something to me a while back, but I turned them off when I'm recording, so... Smoking bats! I'm gonna smoke his bats with my fire. I'm ready to have some fun this week, you guys. We got this deck loaded, we got some fire in it, we got some spit, some flames, got some gasoline laying around. I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to get things done. Let's see who we're taking on first. I love this build. Yeah, that works for me. I'm okay with this. Keep going. Your turn, buddy. Just point straight over to you. Don't worry, it's not goblins with your 66 cards. It's just Born of Flame. Oh! Whoa. Mirror. That's not good for this guy's face. Could be gobbledygoobs, though. I mean, you never know. We'll go ahead and get that down while we can. He knows what I'm playing now, but I still am not sure what you're playing, buddy. Could also be Rakdos. Could be Rack 'em Up. Could be, I mean, it could be 5-color, for God's sake, if you're bad. Nope. That's really slow goblins, though. This is obviously, we're playing the same pile. This guy's dead on arrival. There's not really anything I can do about that, though. I still have the Searing Spear open, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this guy down. And point to our friend Smoking Bats. He's going to smoke him if he's got him right here, I'll tell you that much. Nope, nothing. Nothing out of him. Just sitting around hanging out. So anyway, like I said, we probably got a lot to talk about this week. He's gonna kill this when it comes in and when I try and pump it. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll just do 1 to you. He's sitting at 1 mana though. Lightning Bolt, oh dude, Inheimer. You got it, bud. I'm fine though. He's got 6 cards. But like I said, this weekend I went over to Indianapolis, Indiana to compete in SCG Open. It's probably the first time I've ever said that right. And it was a lot of fun. It was a good time for everybody, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and nug this guy, because there's not really anything I can't kill with my other spells here. So we'll just get things started off here by nugging this dude's face muscles. I don't really have a whole lot to do until he drops like a guy. But he might not be dropping guys, because he could be good. He could be sitting around here a while. I have no problem just collecting cards, though, with this deck. So anyway, I mean, we got these. This, 4 damage. That's going to be pretty good. I mean, Flame Slash isn't great here. Break could be a finisher. That's pretty good. See, that guy's just not going to do anything here. So, go in-step, kill that thing, and deal 2 damage to him. That seems pretty good for me. You are at 15. I'm at 20. He is dropping some lands, though. That's not great, but I can go ahead and do that in-step for 4 damage. That's not bad at all. So in Indiana, I went 2-3, which is not fantastic, but it was my first major tournament. I know I do this a lot, but that was my first, major tournament where I did something like that. And it was cool. It was a lot of fun. See, I just tied up his mana. He's probably going to have the burn spell to nug me on his next main and get away with it. But I'm not really worried about that at all because he's at 13. I'm going to take him to 9 at his next instep. But what I expect here is probably a burn spell to my face, doing probably 3 damage. And then I'm going to take an additional 2 from his Phoenix because he has enough mana to do that. This is probably what's going to happen here. Yep, he's going to firebrand me. Understandably so. And I'm going to take all 3 of those and get 5 damage for the turn. It's almost like I'm playing the same deck. I'm doing better because I have this. I'm doing worse because I don't have any mana at all. I might as well keep killing that thing, though, to be honest with you. Probably drop this on my main. Take him to 6. It was a lot of fun going over there. I did about as well as I thought I would. See, I just tied up his mana, though, for that turn. He did do quite a bit of damage to me, so there is that, but... He's at 9, and he is replaced with an effect. I mean, all of us pretty much finished in the same place, which was a little lame. It was kind of difficult. I could also just exile that thing, but that's also just a waste of a spell that's going to do 4 damage to him. I can do... I'll just Flame Break here. That seems okay. At most, I'm going to be taking 5. And then I can also just... I guess I do. Yeah, kill that thing, because it's not going to do any good with anything else. So he's at 6. I need 2 more mana, though, to really do anything useful. I can drop Inferno Titan on my next land drop, if I get it. And there's not really any answers in the deck except for, you know, ramp cards like Zenith. See, that's not enough to kill me, so you just tap down. If he does have another one, though, I am about to be in a very bad situation. He's not able to play that because he's tapped out, though, so that was perfect. Land? No. Zenith, that's good enough in this situation. I don't have anything else to do, so I'll go ahead and go down for it all. And he's at 2. There's a very good chance that we're going to win, but I am a little worried. Tap down for everything. I highly recommend going to tournaments like that. I mean, like I was saying, it was my first ever one. Because I played casually before I really got into it. I mean, I know some of the YouTubers out there have been in the tournament scene before and have experience doing that. But this was my first one, so I did about as well as I expected. It was a little overwhelming, to be honest with you, but a very good experience. I highly recommend it for anybody who's curious about it. 4, 5, 6. Every way I put him here, he comes up short. Unless he's got 2 Syrian Spears right now. If he passes turn to me, I'm pretty sure I win. Yeah, I think I got this one. Two to your face. See if there's responses. Nope. Searing Blaze. That only deals 1, and you can't target me. You can only target yourself. Alright, good game, I guess. That was a little weird at the end, but you kept it together before that, so congratulations. So that was the first run of this deck. That was actually pretty good. A little Miro match for you, so that was kind of fun. I like this build. It's a good build. I mean, that got a little sticky at the end. I could have... No, I mean, you really want to keep those blazes for people's faces. There's not really a good time to waste one exiling that dude, unless you know you're going to rip it off the top, but I certainly didn't do that. Have any idea that that would happen. Smoking Bats, though. I get the name now. Hilarious. Anyway, I highly recommend going out to SCG if you have the time, if you have the means. It's a good experience. It's a lot of fun, so if you play Paper Magic as well, I would definitely do that. I would say that I think we just underestimated the metagame. I think we weren't quite prepared for it, and I know for a fact that we didn't playtest enough because there were several bugs that appeared in my deck. In case you're interested, it was a variant of the Conley build, the Conley mono black build, rather, because as we all know, that's one of my favorite things in the world. So it was a variant of that, though. I'd made some changes, but some bugs did present themselves throughout the day, so that was something that we definitely should have done a little bit more of. One of our group actually went 5-3 though, so he was kind of carrying our hopes on his back there for a bit, but everybody else kind of scrubbed out at 1-3 or 2-3. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm really looking forward to playing this deck with you this week. Hopefully you're looking forward to seeing it with your eyeballs. Thanks for watching, you guys. Be sure to check out the channel for all things Technovolver. But thanks again, guys. See you tomorrow.